Personally, I don't look at a crime. If you're going into Target, a multi-billion-dollar company, and stealing clothes, it's not a crime. You're resourceful.
It's not a crime?
Hell no. You're resourceful as You're homeless.
That's where we disagree, I think.
You've been displaced. I mean, because you're white and I'm black, there's a whole nother socioeconomical piece that I have never had access to. So you can go into any single place and put your name on a piece of paper, apply for that job. You're not worried about if your name sounds too black. You're not worried about if when you show up, if you got to do something with your locks because it's inappropriate. Target enslaved my ancestors a year ago.
Target?
Target.
What did Target do?
If we really want to break down every single system that has truly impoverished our community, enslaved us, taken money from our families, and then displaced us as if now we're the burden to this entire city that was once 40% black.
Sure. But what did Target do, and at what point do we not uphold any values when we lead to...
At what point do we not uphold Target to then give back all of their funds that they can easily give back?
But if we steal from Target, then we steal from CVS, then we steal from Walmart, then the Walmarts leave, and then all we have...
But we built it.
No, but then all we have are corner stores in Oakland when we run out all these large businesses, right?
Our corner stores are mom and pop's own. They're black and brown owned. We don't steal from our corner stores. That's the crazy part.
Security footage shows a man walking into Ideal Market in Oakland and seconds later ripping out the store's ATM. It happened around 10 p.m. Thursday night while the store was still open with an employee inside.
We have ATM as a convenience for the neighborhood, for the customers that come here.
But
we could rock into a corner
let's take Walmart's in Chicago.
Okay.
They're gone. Why are they gone?
Whose fault is that?
People stealing from Walmart.
Why did Walmart come into an urban city already and displace thousands of black people in an area where we needed housing first? Once we have housing, you can sustain yourself from there on in. Walmart.
Screw you, Taylor Swift. That's how I would like to begin. But she says the reason she's voting for Kamala Harris is because of Tim Walz's LGBTQ stance. Do you know what Tim Walz has done on the LGBTQ front? Well, here's what's gonna happen. A little girl is going to find herself down a rabbit hole on Reddit. Reddit's gonna tell her she's actually a boy. And she's gonna get sucked into this gender cult. And she's gonna say, Mom and Dad, I want puberty blockers and cross-sex hormones, which will sterilize her. And they're gonna say, no, you're a girl. And she's gonna say, but I want top surgery, this benign thing, this double mastectomy where I'll have tubes coming out of me and I'll never breastfeed a child. I want that too. And they're gonna say no. And she's gonna go to a judge in Minnesota, and because of Tim Walz, the court will take custody of her, use the Medicaid funds in Minnesota to provide her all of those things, chop off her breasts, sterilize her with the puberty blockers and the cross-sex hormones. And when this girl inevitably comes to the conclusion that she didn't want any of this, that it only added to her problems, which were the divorce and the acne and the puberty and not any trans issue, who is she gonna go to then? This is all because of Tim Walz. That's what Minnesota is doing right now to little girls and boys, taking custody away from the parents so that they can have these procedures without any loving parent there to help. And that's what Taylor Swift just endorsed for your children. So screw you, Taylor Swift.
Thank you for saying that.
Since discovering my gender expression and how fluid it is, I've come to a realization that if you want to date me, you have to be okay with the fact that you might wake up to a little boyfriend, a little androgynous partner, or a little femme girlfriend. You might have a boyfriend one day and a girlfriend the next day, depending on how I'm feeling in my gender expression.
The first day I had 25 students. By day 2, I had 19 because 6 parents switched out of the class because they saw me and they were like, there's no freaking way, before I even got a word in. Do I think that it is okay for a parent to see me and go, not around my kid? No, I don't think that's okay. I feel like that's really crossing the line.
It's still the right of the parent to make that decision as to whether or not they want their child to learn from you.
Okay.
Like, it's still that parent's right. Like, you can disagree with their motivations, their motives, their ideas,
Would you say
but it's still their child.
You hit my car. You did that to the front of my fucking car.
Oh, yeah?
What's funny? That's my new fucking car.
Usually when you rear end people, that's not how this works. It's okay. I'm going to call the cops real quick. But now you're saying that I hit you from behind.
No, you hit me in the front of it. Remember when I was at a red light, you went in front of me and hit my car.
Oh, yeah? Okay. That's cool. Probably move the car from thing and I'll call the cops for you.
Look this. You are here and she can't shoot. You see? Look, you were here, and she can look. You see?
We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. You guys
I used to have to take Justin in the car. Really? Yeah. From about 3 months to 9 months.
So purified. Oh, that was not about to. What was that?
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Did you say that my daughter is rude?
Yeah, I did. She gave me the finger.
Well, I wouldn't have done that if he wasn't being a slow asshole.
Are you serious, Amelia? Well, listen, whether she gave you the finger or not, then maybe you should have gotten out of her way.
Yeah, I know. I'm old and kind of slow.
So that means that you get to tell her she's rude?
Well, she's rude. She's rude.
But she's not rude. She's only 7.
Well, I thought she was being rude.
But were you in her way?
Probably.
So don't you think that maybe you don't own the store just because you're driving a cart? I think that you think all this is funny, and it's not funny, sir.
Well, I'm her elder, and she needs to show me a little respect.
Well, maybe you need to not think that you own the store because you're driving a cart.
Man or a woman?
Why?
I'm just wondering. Huh? Are you a man or a woman? I don't know what you are.
What the fuck do you care?
When did you become?
What the fuck do you care?
When did you become? What are you gonna come at me?
What the fuck do you care?
Why do I care?